Hey guys, happy YouTube. Happy YouTube Day. It's always YouTube Day. Um, so I was gonna do like a continuation of yesterday's meeting but I'm doing an event tomorrow that I'm gonna record, so you guys will be able to see that anyway. No point in me doing that. So I want to talk about divine masculine, divine feminine. Right, Donna? um, and you and I were talking about it the other day. I'm sure you'll probably watch this video, so I can talk to you directly, right? Donna is someone that I met through my YouTube channel. And I want to just allow you guys to think about something that has been promoted in the spiritual community in a lot of ways, which is the fact that, everyone wants to attract and not chase, right? You don't want to chase somebody. And that's true. I believe that full heart. You shouldn't be needing to chase anybody, right? But I think there's a little bit difference on who should be attracting and who should be chasing, or not chasing, but just selecting, right? Because you want to be able to select somebody that's ready at the right time and attract what you need. So, I mean, this happens for actually both sexes, and this has more to do with romantic connections. But like for me personally, let's say, you both attract people that resonate with you, and at the same time, you still have to be selective of who you're providing for. Because if you're providing for people that just aren't giving anything in return, then you're just wasting your energy, right? I mean, you can only provide for so long until you just say, okay, it's like dumping money down an empty rat hole. um, but think about this naturally in nature. The female selects the male. The males don't care. They just soon have sex with all the females, right? I mean, in nature, we're talking about the beast mind, the beast mentality. Guys are just like, you know, from a nature aspect, if you think about like even peacocks or lots of other animals in the kingdom, it's always uh, the woman who selects her male. And so she's going to select the male who is the best provider for that tribe or her family, right? She's looking for a provider. Men are looking for support. Now, um, most women are fairly supportive, right? Because uh, most women learn they women mature before men. The egg matures before the seed has to, because the seed needs fertile ground to plant on. When a seed fertilizes an egg, millions of sperm assault an egg, right? But the egg only selects one to come in, the one that is not, that is in a place of submission, the one that is in service to the egg, because it's not trying to force its way in. It's just in nature, that's the best seed to select, right? The one that's in service to the whole egg. So, in your divine masculine, divine feminine connections, now this could be male or female, right? I mean, obviously, if somebody feels like they're divine feminine, they're a man, and they're naturally more supportive, and they want to provide for one person and a family unit, you're primarily probably gay. you know, let's be real. I mean, you're probably more attracted to men if that is your tendency, right? If you would rather be at home taking care of the family instead of providing for the family the traditional masculine man would, more than likely you're probably gay, right? I mean, if you like to be a stay-at-home dad, that's fine, and that doesn't necessarily have to be that way, because you could be attracted to a woman who wants to be the provider and less of the supporter. And I've actually seen families that way, that work that way. Totally fine, right? Maybe there's some kinky stuff happening in the bedroom. I don't know. But traditionally, that's the way it works, right? I mean, if you think about nature, so, I see a lot of YouTube videos where they say, or they're talking about, attract, don't chase. True. But generally speaking, as a man, don't go out there, trying to throw your sausage in every sandwich that to walk that flows by on the table, because you know, for one, it's just a bad idea. For one thing, who's going to select you if you're out there just chasing sandwiches all day long, right? I mean, you got to, you know, you need to have a little bit of self-preservation here, right? And because you're not providing for anybody if all you're doing is just, you know, throwing your sausage in every sandwich that's available. But, you know, you guys know what I'm saying. So this is natural in nature, right? I mean, you want to be, and in order to be the best provider, you have to be in a place of submission because you have to be providing and then getting, you know, naturally in return what it is that you want to provide, which is what all these, you know, this is the Empress energy. The Empress energy is that you're just sitting in your Empress energy and people just naturally are attracted to, you know, your state of being. And, you know, it's a state of being thing. Whereas the masculine energy is what you're providing to that dictates what you're attracting. So if you're providing drama, you're probably going to attract drama, right? If you're providing peace and love and understanding and structure, then you will receive structure, somebody who's structured, that is taking care of themselves. And that's why I appreciate, I mean, I cannot tell you guys how thankful I am for you, Donna. I love you so much because somebody that is really, you know, and what really impressed me about you is just the fact that you said, I know myself, right? Don't talk, you know, don't place your interest in anybody that says, I don't know myself. I don't know what I want. You're wasting your time. Don't chase anybody or don't select anybody that can't tell you that I don't know what I want. Right? I want you, Donna. I know myself. I do. And I know what I'm providing for the community. You know, I'm writing about it right now. I mean, I'm in the middle of writing it, providing it in different formats. You know, it's like building a ship for a storm. You know, you have to provide structure, right? I mean, this is actually the story of Noah. When you think about Noah's story, he provided structure for a storm coming. Everyone was laughing at him, but when the storm came, they all got washed away. And the only things that, and God was pretty selective as to who he wanted Noah to save. The same thing's going to happen again. It's the same story over and over, and done in a different way. You can look at the Moses story, right? Moses provided structure for those people to go across the desert, became a provider for those people. Same thing now. We need to provide structure to make sure that people are working together in a healthy way, providing and supporting each other and maintaining a structure that supports that, both in the family unit and, you know, and larger and larger groups. You have to do that. If you don't do that, then there's no ship to, when the storm comes, there's not a safe place to go. Nobody wants to go to the narcissist ship who's trying to control them, right? Not a very good prospect. That's the one that destroyed the system in the first place, right? When you're trying to pull all the energy towards you, right? That's what destroyed it in the first place. You know, you're not sharing the planet together and supporting each other equally. So this is a pretty simple message. You know, it's think about how you're structuring yourself, making sure that you're not placing your burdens on the people around you. If there's something bothering you, think about why it's bothering you. You know, a lot of times, you know, you'll be surrounded by people that are severely bothered, but you know, 'cause they're always in a state of trauma, or they're in a state of where they're upset about something. But you don't have to let that bleed onto you, because it's, you know, that's something they're going through. And even if they're trying to say that it's your fault, you can contribute to that, or you can say, no, I'm fine. I don't know why you're upset. That's all you know. And then sometimes, eventually, you know, if somebody can't heal themselves, sometimes you have to take yourself out of that environment. We don't have any choice, but none of us really meet our soulmates until, you know, we get to a place of peace and we figure out who we are and what we're here to provide for, and how we want to provide for the other person that we're interested in. And so, if you're a guy out there, I encourage you just to try and provide for your environment and just wait and just say, universe, God dang it, you're going to send me somebody or I ain't going to do this anymore. I'm tired of doing this. I need some support. I need a woman who loves me that I can just love the hell of back, right? Make her feel like a queen and a goddess. You know, that's what all of us should be doing, right? And women should be doing the same thing, you know, making her man feel like he's a god. He's just the most powerful being in the universe, right? So if you guys are watching this, you know, support one another, lift each other up, right? Everyone has value. And if you don't get that in return, that's not your fault. That's not your fault. But just know that you tried your best. All right? Okay. I love you guys. Let's get an oracle card. I love seeing what the oracle deck has to say. Oh. Cosmic Connection. Ooh. I got the Cosmic Teacher card one time. That one's pretty cool, huh? Cosmic Connection. It's like a dude that's just all zenned out and lights are coming out of him everywhere. You know, what I just talked about is, cosmically speaking, that's how everything works, right? The only reason it doesn't grow back together is because it's not mutually supporting each other. So when you're providing, it will, from the flip side, from the person that's looking at you, that's providing for you, to their eyes, you're supporting them. It's the masculine and feminine of the universe providing and support. And so if I'm providing for my family by providing for the community, to the community's perspective, they flip it and it looks like I am supporting them. And so they provide for me. And then it's this masculine and feminine energy just playing itself back and forth in all your relationships. And anything where you're trying to pull energetically in any way, like you're trying to sell yourself, right? I mean, that's why money in a lot of ways is the root of all evil, because it creates a scenario where it feels like you have to sell yourself to have this thing, not understanding that in order to create the most healthy things, you have to be mutually supportive. And that's how a healthy system works. So I'll stop talking about that. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And I love you, Donna, so immensely. Infinitely. More than anything in this world. Love you guys. Bye.